Welcome back to another episode, ladies and gentlemen, of Start to Finish, where you join me on a journey to create a track from start to finish. Trying out a new look today for part 3. Let me know how it looks in the comments, or if we should go back to the old kind of look. But we're going to jump right into it. Part 3, Demons, Raw Trap. You know what time it is. This is part 3. We've been through the intro, did a little bit of vocals and the build-up. Now, it's time to get into the drop, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be an exciting episode. Today, earlier in the day, I was kind of brainstorming a sort of drop, and I was like, I gotta get angrier. I was not in an angry enough mood to create some raw trap. I just had to get angry. Everything that I've been making lately it's been a different vibe. So, what we left off with, beautiful intro. Yes, sir. You'll see that I took the I pitched the kicks down. I pitched the kicks just using a technique where I will take a kick. I'll take all the highs out of it, or some of them, and then I'll throw a spectrum on top of it. And looking at the spectrum, you see, I'm seeing where everything is peaking at, and I'm going to see, where it relatively peaks in the same area on the 808, which, also will have a spectrum on it. And then, so I'm going to find these peaks here, and then I'm going to tune the kick to that, as close as I can around that area. And, then I'm going to use my ears to make the final determinations on how I want to, pitch the kick. And that's just, pitching in mostly just in transposition. Now you'll see how how the choir comes in. This is just changes that I made since the last episode. The choir comes in, it doesn't just automatically start. No, it doesn't automatically start like that. Now I kind of I gave it this little sub bomb. Heavens. Like that, so it kind of just like, whoa, we're here, like, welcome to the shit, motherfucker. And then we have this thing right here. I auto filtered in the choir, so it goes like this. And then you'll see the auto filter kind of moving, doing its thing right there. So get a listen to it right here.
Heaven's falling, the light will fade to dark. I gotta pray up at the altar to
just gives it some space.
Fresh start. Fire falling from the sky, watching the demons tear apart. Watch you crazy motherfuckers filled with evil in your hearts. I'm not a killer, not a sinner. Diamonds on my neck with some liquor, bad bitch to my left. That's a winner. I'm only getting sicker. Can't recognize the man in the mirror. All I know is that my death is getting nearer.
So also, I brought the tempo up on the track. It was at 154 previously. I brought it up to 158 now because I was like, you know what? I need more raw trap tempo. I need that tempo. So when that kick coming down, you know what I'm saying? We getting it. So I had to bring up that tempo to get that drop. You know what I'm saying? The gig slide. It's gonna be tight. An important part of what makes the drop work, in my point of view, especially for my music, what makes the drops work is what I call the setup. The setup. I'm gonna play the build up, and we're gonna get into the setup and get into the drop. Here we go. Just gotta let it build on you. Here it comes.
The light will fade the dark. Pray up at the altar to be blessed. Fire fall. Fade the dark.
Oh my god, this is so sick. Wow. Ha ha ha. Let me tighten that sub pack. I'm trying to feel that bass, baby. Yes, sir. It makes you hit that stank face, because what I was telling you before, the setup is so important to making the drop work. That right before that shit hits, you give it that setup, the hype section right here. If you zoom in, called the hype section. It goes like, oh, it's like pray up at the altar to be blessed. Ha ha ha! That kick comes in, and you just ride, and it gets you ready to ride, because in the intro and all that, it's what I would call finesse. It's like, it's got class to it. You're rapping on it. You got the good ass vocals and the hook, and you're like, okay, what is this? Where is this going? But we tie it all back into that intro where you're like, yeah, this is raw motherfucking trap. You know what I'm saying? It's really hard for me to make something that isn't that is not musical in some sort of way. I can't just throw noises together. My brain, it thinks in melodies. It thinks musically. So the way I implemented this technique in this record so far is by using the raw trap kicks. So this channel right here is just a kick, first of all, and then this right here, this channel, it's EQ'd pretty technically. I've got a kickstart on it, and then a ballad reverb to give it that tail end reverb. And then I'm just kind of, it's even got this doesn't start on the ones. Like it's got a little bit of what do you call it, swing to it. So it's just, I'm just pitching it. So it goes dun 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 whoa whoa whoa. It's just that wonky kind of stupid, like lazy sort of just, you know, I'm about to tear shit apart stuff that this raw trap stuff, you know, does. You know, I had to listen to Louder like 50 times. I was like, yo, I had to be on crack when I made this song, because have you heard the second drop of Louder? It's like ridiculous. And it's just it keeps bouncing with you. It's not just straight. It's not just straight. You never want to keep these things. You want to keep your ears introducing something new to it, because it's just that vroom, vroom, vroom. But you want to keep introducing new sounds to it, and new, you know, variations and patterns to this thing, so it keeps your attention. You know what I'm saying? So this thing comes in. It's just the same channel. I duplicated it, and it's got the same technical cuts here, and this reverb, a little more reverb, right? Yeah, a little, just slightly more reverb here. But then this is so this is, it's layered with another kick. So this is just the one kick here. You can use any kick you want. This is the whole kick. I just want to use the top of the kick, though. This is the whole kick. Like, I don't need all that. I don't need all that, because what gets you going is that crazy muffled just that's what you're hearing over everything. So I just focus on and just took out the clutter and decluttered it. And then to make sure that our tonality, this is our tonality. So this is just our talk kick right here. Talk, T-O-K, talk. So then we have our tonality kick. You know, our tonality kick is making sure that you recognize. And then here, going back to this thinking musically, thinking melodically. This is tonality kick is making sure that you, the listener, recognize that making sure that your listeners recognize the key of your track. And you know, it's got technical EQ going on here in a kickstart, and I believe before I had something on it, like I had a manipulator on it, and I put some detune spread, which is why it sounded really stereo panned like that, because it's got some manipulator detuning going on here, just a slight little bit. Then together they sound like this. It's just everything just kind of gels together. Now the important part here is you see where these cuts are. 250 hertz. This is at 160. Now if we go down to our 808, take a listen to our 808. The 808 is heavily EQ'd. It cuts off right here at 505, and it's in mono, and it's got a saturator with a medium curve. I was playing around with some kickstart and some sharing stuff, but whatever. So check out how the 808 and the kicks, which is a huge important factor. Like, I want the 808 and the raw trap kicks, or the whatever I'm doing, they need to come together like a puzzle, where one has an opening, the other fits in, and everything kind of gels. I want everything to gel. So look at how these things mesh right here. No interference. It's just like a sandwich. There's one element and here's the other. No interference. Now when you add in a new one, it's just still no interference. Now when you put in that kick, along with the way that we tuned the kick here, which is I brought it up one semitone, which is at 3 now, goes here. Now you're gonna get this thing starting to sound slapping. It's slappish. It's very, very punchy. Very, 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 very punchy. Now, to make this setup work, it's a bunch of little special effects here. Moving on to this chant section here. When we open up, check it out. See, and then you got the glass break, which you probably didn't even notice, which is just, small details in these things. Look. And then in the drop, you've got that thing playing in the background because that's just some gangster shit. That's just some gangster shit. I mean, you can't have a Litlo's track without some gangster shit. And some tigers and lions and some wet sounds, as somebody commented before. Got your wet sounds, baby. So that's the chant section, just little sound effects here. Now, the screechy deechies. Let's take a look at the screeches. So in the setup section here, playing along that with this tot kick in the setup section, you probably don't hear the layered screech that goes like this. So it's yo dum 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 dum. And now play that with the kick. It just kind of sits in the background and just makes this thing sound bigger than life. So it's just, movie magic, what I like to call it, movie magic. So if we open this up, the screech is 2 layers here. We've got 2 screeches. I'll go ahead and play these 2 screeches, solo them and play them. Next screech, a little bit different. The 5:48 a.m. screech, and then what is this? The Betty screech. Yeah, I named screeches really funny, and for some reason, an old line of screeches that I made all have 5:48 at the beginning. I don't know what I was doing. I'm weird, messing around. A little bit of mod envelope, but all the main stuff is happening right here. Oscillator 1A, oscillator 2A, which is a normal waveform of a saw. Inverted here. This one's not inverted, and then messing around, playing around with the detunes here. Detunes, big part of this thing, and your voices. Each of them both have 8 voices, and then you're just messing around with your attack stuff right here on the mod envelope. So, and your pitch stuff, which is gonna get this thing to do what it does, which is that it sounds like that. So cylinder is really weird. In Serum, you have the whole waveform of the LFO and the envelope. Here, you're kind of just guessing, and you got to know how to work with these LFOs and these mod envelopes. So yeah, it's really weird. So yeah, and boom, that's the screech. Same one. It's pretty much the same thing going on here with the Betty screech, just maybe a little bit different. I was messing with some different stuff here, as you can see. It's just a different sort of screech. So now these 2 screeches playing together on the actual drop melody here of the screeches, they sound like this. Oops. What am I doing? Here we go. Now it sounded like complete bullshit. Now when you throw in this with the drums, it goes. Yeah, let's see if we can't get another 8 bars of this thing and finish this drop up now. So let's do it. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. So I'm just gonna start working. Here we go. The light will fade to dark. Ooh, that thing right there with that thing. Ooh, I got the hiccups from talking too much. Oh my god. It's like, damn. This is going to be annoying. It's like, rawr, hey there, sexy. But, all right, let's keep going here. What if I turn this into trap? Who knows? Like, what if it just turns hybrid? I don't know. I'm just trying to make tight shit. I don't know. Oh! Just let that screech rain on you. I'm spitting all over the place. Spit all over my MacBook. God damn. Got spit everywhere. Boy, that's when you know this shit filthy. it just turns into some like straight up like rhythm. What if you give it another setup section? Oh my god. What if you give the track another hype section and then just let that thing transform? Oh, this is gonna be tight. I want to make it gangster now because I'm a gangster. Boy, what is about to happen here? Come on, where you at? Okay, here it is. I don't know what I'm doing. If we bring this back with the disharmonics. With that. Let me just turn this down, put that down there, and kind of just. Now it's just a trap. Boy, this is gonna be fire. What you talking about? This is about to be sick. What if you just use the crazy part?
Crazy motherfuckers filled with evil in your.
So it's gonna come in like this.
Crazy motherfuckers. Crazy motherfuckers. Crazy motherfuckers.
Like that Masters type of. You might be able to even, you might be able to actually throw the raw trap back into this, but I want to do. You see how I'm waiting till the last minute to add the screeching, because the screech is just that final thing in the mix that just makes it go, what the hell? Like, so everything has to be supreme as it can get before we whip out the screeches and give it the final treatment here. I want everything to sound good without it first.
Crazy motherfuckers.
Now it sounds real gangster, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do this, right? Just to see, we're gonna play around here and see if we can even put this thing back in.
Crazy motherfuckers.
Now we just gotta fix the syncopation to kind of roll with how we're doing it here. So now pump, 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 pump. So now it's finna go like this. Now let's kind of get these screeches back in here. So now it's finna.
Crazy motherfuckers.
Now, what if that screech just kind of goes, yeah? I don't know. Let's see.
Motherfuckers. Crazy motherfuckers.
Sounds fine, but I just need to. Or what if we just turn off this? I don't know. We're just playing around. I'm not getting anywhere so far, but.
Crazy motherfuckers.
Oh! That was it right there. Take that thing out and it starts hitting.
Crazy motherfuckers. Crazy motherfuckers. Crazy motherfuckers. Crazy motherfuckers.
Oh! That was sick. Okay, hold on. It's like a different screech because the first one was like. And now the next one is like, it's that slappy, but it's like, oh, okay, I see what's going on here type of thing.
Crazy motherfuckers.
Then this thing, it gets more in your face. Like the first half of the drop was it was wide open. It was like, oh, whoa, whoa. And now this one kind of narrows it down and it says, now let's do some battle. Now we're gonna do this again to make sure that this thing kind of does these movements again. So like so.
Light will fade the dark.
And then fade the dark, and then it just has the whisper, and it goes fade to.
Light will fade the dark.
I need to find the. What is this?
Dark. Fade the dark.
Cool. And so
Light will fade the dark. Light will fade the dark. Light will fade the dark. Fade the dark.
and then that's it. You're done. The whole thing's gonna have reverb on it.
Light will fade the dark.
And now it's gonna have this clap. I'm gonna stick a clap thing in here. There it is.
Light will fade the dark. Light will fade the dark.
What? There's kickstart on here. No.
Light will fade the dark.
Here. Right here is where it comes in. And that's it. We're done here. So now that just dies out like this.
Light will fade the dark.
Now I need to work this.
Fade the dark.
Bring this up in volume a little bit. And bring this down in volume.
Fade the dark.
Nice. And then kind of put some reverb here. But yeah, there's just a couple of other small touches that I'll do that you'll hear in the final that you'll hear in the preview at the end of the episode. So this is Demons Part 3, working on the drop. This is, some trial and error. What can we make possible here? Where can our minds lead us on this raw trap journey here, to whatever this becomes? I'm trying really hard to keep this raw trap, if you can notice. But yeah, I think we got something really dope here. If you like these type of videos, make sure you like and subscribe. YouTube.com/LitLordsTV. If you know a friend that would be interested in these type of videos, make sure you refer them. Get them over here. 5-squad recruitment season. It's going down. Make sure you make your voice heard in the comment section down below. I've been listening to you guys in the posts that I've made before. Been implementing as much as I can. So make sure you make your voice heard. Let's have a discussion. I want to know your thoughts, your opinions. I just got to finish the other half of the track now. So I'll decide if I'll make a video going through it and, creating it with you guys here, or if I'll just finish it on my own, and maybe we'll see it out in the wild one day. But yeah, thank you for tuning into another episode of Start to Finish, where join me on a journey to create a track from start to finish.
Heaven's falling, the light will fade to dark. I gotta pray up at the altar to be blessed, a fresh start. Fire falling from the sky, watching the demons tear apart. All you crazy motherfuckers filled with evil in your hearts. I'm not a killer, not a sinner. Diamonds on my neck with some liquor. Bitch to my left, that's a winner. I'm only getting sicker. Can't recognize the man in the mirror. All I know is that my death is getting nearer. The light will fade the dark. Pray up at the altar to be blessed. Fire falling. Fade the dark. Crazy motherfuckers. Fire falling.